Let's look at a quick example to demonstrate how to use cell names in formulas in an Excel spreadsheet. Here I'm going to calculate a loan that's based on simple interest. So in cell B1 is going to be the principal amount of my loan. Let's say that is $1,000. Let's say I'm borrowing that money at a 6.5% interest rate, so I'll type in 6.5% in this cell. Let's say the loan is over a period of 5 years, so I'll type in cell B3, the number 5. And now I want to calculate the total amount owed in cell B4. Well, I can just click equals principal times interest rate times the number of years, and then I'd want to add back in the original principal to get the total amount. Now you'll notice that I have actually named these cells principal, interest, and years, and so that's the value that actually pops up in the name of the form, or in the formula, for the total amount owed. If I hit enter, it will calculate that I owe a total of $1,325. In order to name cells, click on the cell that you want to name, and then up here in the upper left hand corner you can see that this cell that I have selected is B4. If I want to change that name, let's change that name to total and click return. So now I've renamed that cell. However, of course, I misspelled it. So in naming cells, if you come across a mistake that you've made and want to rename the cell, you actually have to dig down into Excel a little bit in order to rename that cell. In order to rename the cell, I'm going to go to the Formulas tab, click on Name Manager, and in the dialog that pops up, I can select the misspelled word, click Delete, and then click OK, and close the window. Now you can see when I select cell B4, in the name box, it is returned to the cell reference rather than the name. Again, to name this cell, I can type in the word total, and this time I'll type it correctly, and hit enter. And now, when I click on the cell B4, you can see that the cell's name is total. And this is how you create cell references by naming cells.